I know a lot of club DJs watch your videos. I know that from some of the comments that you get.
Yeah, they do.
And
I don't know why, but they do.
Right, and
what are you getting out of my videos?
Right, but it's there is a distinction. That there's no one is better than the other, but they are different.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy doing club work for the simple reason that one, I'm not that good at it. I've done it in the past. I didn't enjoy it as much because after a while that people are dancing, they're just dancing to the beat, and there's not much you can stamp your own personality on it. But as well as that, I enjoy the variety. I enjoy the variety of it's a wedding this week, it's a birthday party next week, it's whatever. I enjoy that variety, and I don't pretend that I'm a club guy, and I don't expect that a club guy can't just walk in there and say, oh yeah, I can do a wedding. They're different things. I'm not saying club guys can't do weddings. Of course they can. And I'm not saying wedding guys can't do clubs.
Some can.
Exactly, some can. But the simple fact is they are different beasts. They're different animals, and to expect that one can automatically do what the other one can do is just wrong.
I agree, and to expand on that a bit, the furnace just doesn't like us. Of course, when I want to talk, the furnace kicks in.
I have a little button at the side here. Just press it.
Hey, he's talking.
Yeah, he's talking.
Yeah, we can get warm now. I think a lot of these club guys, or even bedroom guys, who are learning to mix, maybe could very well start working, slowly in clubs or doing openers in clubs. But it's a little concerning to me that some of them think that this qualifies them to go out and do mobiles.
And also
without any
right
hands-on training, and they think that I am a jerk for suggesting that they've gone about things in an ass-backwards way, and I stand by that. I really believe that.
Well,
unless you're a born natural,
right?
And I'm not the judge of that.
I guess everybody has to start somewhere. That's kind of the thing. I'll be honest and say that the first wedding I ever did, I had been a DJ for 5, 6, 7 years. 7 years I'd been DJing before I did my first wedding. I'd done. I was a DJ at college. I did club nights. I did student nights. I did the odd party. I did a lot of New Year's gigs. I did birthday parties, that kind of thing. The first wedding I ever did, I was thrown into. The boss of the company I worked for at the time basically said, we need somebody to do this wedding, would you do it? He came down and started the night for me, introduced the bride and groom, started the night off, and then more or less walked away. But at the same time,
you had seen it done.
I had seen it done, yeah.
You had handed them records or something. That you were an assistant to whatever, the main guy.
Exactly. I had apprentice, if you want.
Thank you. Yeah.
I was an apprentice for a little while to see what was required, and it wasn't until I had my own business some years later that I kind of started bringing in some of the customer service side of things. But when you're first starting out, all you think about is the performance. This is the only thing that matters. And later on, you start to think, well, how can I make the performance better? But you don't just know that straight away.
No.
There's a million forums, and there's a million magazines and roundtables and DJ groups, and use them all. Learn as much as you possibly can, because the people who are booking wedding DJs are expecting a DJ who knows how to do weddings.
I still say it's not enough, though.
No, but it's definitely more than a lot of people are doing. It's
more than I had when I started, and it would have been great to have it. But still, having said that, I don't know. I feel like it really hurts the business.
Oh, absolutely.
And a lot of people will say, well, how? Well,
how? Because as long as there are people who don't have a lot of experience and who don't have any high expectations, are able to say to a bride and groom, hell, I'll do it for, you know, half the price that anybody else does, because they're going to do it badly, and they know they're going to do it badly, so they don't care.
Or maybe they think they're doing it fine. But the bottom line is that, you know, anything that you do, anything that's worth doing, you should do right.
Right.
And you should know the right way and the wrong way to do it. And it's, I don't know. You know, and like I said, sometimes some people...
Or a right way and a wrong way to do it.
Thank you. There are people out there who are doing this who have never had any training and are getting by on it. I'm not suggesting they're bad. They're naturals at it, and they're doing well. But can you imagine putting that person in the position where they had some kind of mentor other than, you know, a bonehead like me on a video to, like, show them firsthand how shit works?
Oh, absolutely.
How much further along could they be right now? How much better could they be? How much more well informed could they be in their job?
Well, we all have a responsibility. As soon as you start getting paid to DJ, you're a professional. By definition, as soon as you start getting paid, you are a professional. And as soon as you start to be in the industry, then you're responsible for making sure that the industry succeeds. And the way that the industry will succeed is that if we all get better.
Yeah.
All of us. Even, you know, I mean, I've done 450 weddings over, you know, in the 16, 17 years I've been doing weddings. I've done something like 450. When I was in Scotland, I was doing 4, 5, 6 weddings a week because some of the venues I worked in gave a price break for having your wedding on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. You know, and so people could save thousands by having their wedding on a Tuesday, and it meant that myself and my guys were always working.
Yeah.
And because of that, you know, I've done a lot of weddings, but I'm still learning. I mean, I came over here and I'm learning about the new types of music that I need to know. I'm learning about the customs. I'm learning about the venues. I mean, there's a lot of venues I'm playing in now where I've never played before, and so you need to know how big of a setup do you need, how many speakers do you need, do you need the full light setup, how easy is it for the load in, the load out, how easy is it to get there, because you want to make sure that you give yourself enough time so that you're not late. Yeah. All of these things are part of the learning process.